Oh, is it recording?
No.
Yes.
Is it acting like it?
Yes. And we're down mixed to mono.
Mono.
We're
good.
live and in camera.
We've done it.
Yep.
Are you okay?
No.
You know, I was just like, and I said, let me tell you what.
And you said,
And
when I tell you what I'm about to tell you,
look, if you want to get chicks, there's one way to do it.
get a couch.
Get a couch.
Uh-huh.
There's step 1B.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
put on a casting. Hey guys,
Hi.
live from the casting couch. It's
us.
it's the Hell Yeah podcast.
We
Oh.
peaked that so much.
Oh my god! You know what I just realized too,
What's that?
Eric? I have to know what's on your mind.
Yes.
And it's just mono, sort of.
We're Hello.
Hello.
And welcome from
This
my couch. New
This is
couch.
a 2 to 4 episode OVA podcast where we don't have the set
Yeah.
made.
The set is not set up yet, so we're just vibing.
We're just, I mean, actually, it's because apparently we somehow found worse lighting than the previous place.
If you thought last house's lighting was bad,
This I don't like that, like, since you have like the wall behind you, like you look like we actually look like we're recording on different places.
it's true. We actually do this time.
Yeah, but like, whatever.
Such is life.
Stay lavy.
Celebi.
All right, I gotta tell you because we hit that intro real quick.
We really did. How
Yeah,
could we not?
I just I don't know.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
oh.
This is rotted.
This is fucking terrible. All right, so my dad, I had to go marry my father this weekend in an event.
Did he say yes?
Yeah. They looked at me like I was crazy when I made them say I do to each other.
Well,
Or
that's some new age hippie shit.
Oh, actually, I didn't make them say I do. Like, I was like, repeat after this. And I'm like, okay, both of you guys, do you swear to take each other? And I'm like, if you do, give me a hearty, we do. And they were like, we do. And then, because there was just one that I found online. And then it's like, to the crowd, do all of you here bear
Crowd
witness?
work.
And like, you know,
You would
believe
find a
in this
speech
union.
that does crowd
And I'm
work.
like, if you do, give me a hearty we do. And I got everybody that's on the other side of the pool to just go like, we do. And I was like, all right, we're done.
And everyone clapped.
God is good. God is great. Get out of my way. I need a plate.
Let's clear this plate.
Oh, you.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, so I'm trying to be a helpful young man. And we're not going to talk about the baby.
No.
The baby's been canceled. But also, I don't even know where to go with it.
Right.
But at one point, my sister and I, like, there's a bit of this division of labor. And since we both carpooled up there, I had a vehicle, and I was like, all right, we got to get from our house, or from the house, to the venue, which was a friend's house.
Right.
And so I decided, I was like, all right, I'll take the kids, which was my, like, foster sister, her friend, and then this other girl. I'm like, I'll take y'all. They're like 10, 9.
10s across the board.
Yeah. I think they're 11, 10, and 14.
Okay.
And the 10-year-old kid is this snot-nosed little fucker. I hate this child for reasons that'll be made clear shortly.
Okay.
Because they're like, I don't know, small and blonde. And that's basically it.
Okay.
They're a child. And so I immediately am full of distaste and disgust.
So it's like in Civ when you meet a new city state and it automatically, like, because of your beliefs, you're at a negative. That's what it is when they're a child.
Yeah, the city state is the child, though.
And the child is starting at a negative.
Yeah. So actually, I'm the city state.
Yes. And the
They're
child
is not coming here. No. I hate this kid. Anyway, so we're driving, and I pull up to the house, and my stepbrother, he's like they were just kind of like standing outside. He like decides to like sit on his car like he's posing because
Was it a Mustang?
No, different. This is not the same brother. Oh. Yeah, this is my stepbrother from like that's now officially legally my stepbrother. I've just been referring to him as my stepbrother for a decade.
Right.
And he's like doing this whole pose, and I'm just like driving these kids, and I'm like, oh, look what we have here. Who is that? And this kid pipes up and just goes, "You're a little fruity." I stopped the car.
The child said that.
The child did, and the child said it like they knew what they meant.
Saying that though.
Yeah, they knew what they meant. Like the child said it with conviction. They said it with their chest.
Oh.
And do you know what it's like? It's very intimate to just keep looking at you from the couch, especially since I don't get to like sneak away a look. A little like, anyway.
You can look away at that. We literally looked at each other the whole time we were normally recording.
No, I know, but like, it's because we're at an angle.
Right.
That it's weird, and it's not like the camera's like right there, or the screen. How much of a difference?
Yeah.
Oh God, this is weird. My arm hurts already. But yeah, this fucking kid says that was you're really fruity. Or no, I think he said you're kind of fruity. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Say it.
Say it to my face.
I'm like, yeah.
Okay, and?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I understand. I said it as a bit, like it's just death become her, sort of energy.
Right.
And this kid just has the fucking audacity to just say, you're a little fruity. It gets worse.
Okay, keep going.
Later on, this child comes up to me and goes, "Do you have an iPhone charger?" And I'm like, "You should have charged your phone before you came here, you stupid kid."
You gotta get yours on your phone.
I couldn't wait to kick this kid square in the chest. If we were playing laser tag, they'd be dead.
You couldn't wait to kick his ass at the chicken dance at the wedding.
No.
No,
she didn't. There wasn't a chicken dance at this wedding. Yeah, we're not.
That's a shame.
We're not from whatever cornbread country you're from. Or cornbread county, I should say.
There's never been a chicken dance at a wedding I've been to, but I've also only been to 2 weddings.
I've been to quite a bit, 3. And there's never once been a chicken dance.
I've been to 3. 4.
I think at my mom's wedding.
Maybe 4.
I think at my mom's wedding when she got remarried, I'm pretty sure we did the chicken dance.
That seems like something that would be right.
Yeah. My mom's a good Christian woman. She's got a cluck for the Lord.
Yeah. Well, because not everyone knows the moves of the electric slide anymore.
It's not like they say them.
No. And what a loss.
Now, the wobble, that one I can understand. You got to watch.
Ladies and gentlemen. Wombo number 5.
Wobble number 5.
Bam, bam, bam.
Hey. Oh, God. No, but so I go, yeah, like Cecilia has it. Go ask her. And so they do. And like Cecilia and I ended up going to leave because we're going to drive back down. And I go,
where's my charger?
Where's my charger? And she goes, oh, the kid still has it. I'm like, we're not leaving until I get my fucking charger. And I walk in the front door, and this kid has the balls.
The unmitigated gall.
Yes. The gumption.
The moxie, the verve.
They have it. I go, hey, I'm heading out. I need my charger. And she goes, this isn't your charger. I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, this is my charger. I'm like, no, it's not. Did you get that from Cecilia? Because she got that from me. This is all my charger. And she goes, well, I don't see her. And I said, if I have to go get Cecilia, she's going to verify this. And you're not going to be able to unplug and run faster than I can get back here. And she goes, checkmate, and then lets me have it. And I'm just like, I didn't even say anything. I just walked. I was emasculated. I was done. Owned by this child.
You know who
in a Tinkerbell shirt. You know what that's like?
You know who I think wishes so desperately they were that kid?
Oh. Who? Melissa. Oh.
Yeah. That's what she thought she was.
She's like, I can't wait to get my big break on Disney Channel by acting one of those kids that knows more than all the adults.
Hermione. Gangrene.
Wait, oh. Do you remember there's that SNL skit that's like really old now, but of Lindsay Lohan where it's just objectifying the shit out of her as Hermione Granger, which I'm like,
yes,
the character itself is very young.
Yeah,
because like I don't even
Lindsay
think
Lohan was
Goblet
also
of Fire then.
pretty young at that point.
Yeah, that's true. But she was also an adult.
Right. Unlike the person
Can
she was
kids be
portraying.
on SNL? Yeah, because
yeah,
Lil Pump was on
sometimes. What?
Lil Pump. Remember when Lil Pump was the musical?
No.
Yeah, Lil Pump was on it. Remember from
Who's Lil Pump?
It's the song "You Such a Stupid Hoe." I love it with Kanye West. That's Lil Pump.
Oh.
Yeah, he
was a minor?
Yeah, he was only 17.
Oh.
Or actually I think he was younger than that.
Interesting. I forgot about that song. That song fell off the face of the earth.
That was on my way over here on my playlist, and I'm like,
and they were. Oh, is that why they were dressed as Roblox? Because like he was a kid.
Yeah, that wasn't edgy. That was just what he was into. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that makes so much more sense.
I don't know how old Lil Pump is.
You gonna check in?
I'm not checking in for the podcast
on Lil Pump.
Yeah. Lil Pump.
Stop. If he's a minor, don't say whatever you were gonna say.
I'm not. What? Stop spinning a narrative.
Have you
ever had a tweet?
Have you ever? Yeah. He did you so good you could do anything. Have you ever? Not have you ever. That's not how we're trying to start this.
Never
sentence.
have I ever wanted to hear what you had to fucking say.
Oh my god, you're not getting casted on this couch. Have you had juicy fruit gum recently?
He's 21 now.
So he definitely was not a minor when that song came out. Or has it been that long? Has it been that long? Are we that old? Has it been that long? Have you had juicy fruit gum recently?
Kanye West lyrics AZ. What?
But
it's from 2018.
That's longer than 3 years. That's 4 years ago.
Which would mean that he's 17.
No, that was 3 years ago, or it could be 4. It depends on when it came out. What month did it come out?
So.
Uh-oh. And what time is his birthday? I mean, what date is his birthday?
You're not coming for me with this.
Have you had juicy fruit gum recently?
No.
He won't answer me.
Okay.
It's good.
Yeah, okay. So, the song premiered at the 2018 Pornhub Awards.
And he was a minor?
I think so, yeah.
Why did they let him go to the Pornhub Awards?
I don't know if he did it at the Pornhub. Kanye West was the creative director of the inaugural Pornhub Awards on September 6, 2018. After a live performance with Teyana Taylor, who is a singer, West later premiered the music video for his new song with Lil Pump. West raps in a sexually explicit way in it that mirrors how he performed the songs "I'm in It" and "Ecstasy." Why was there controversy with it? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. There's like some shit. Yeah, I guess it came out in like 2018. It was like it came out released with the music video, but they could have started. I want to say he was 17 because I remember him being like. I could just look his fucking birthday up.
They've also just had kids in the sketches.
Well, yeah, but like not featured.
Oh, you mean hosting?
Well, he's not hosting. He's the musical act.
Right.
But I guess they do if you're good enough. If you're good enough. Thank you. Get my word on your street. Oh, Lil Pump's the Gucci Gang guy.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
You know what's a good song? Tucci Gang. By Pete. Kim's boyfriend? Gazzy Garcia. That's Lil Pump's real name.
Why wouldn't you go with that? That's a fun name.
Yeah, honestly. Gazzy? Yeah,
that's
Gazzy.
Go with that.
That's pretty much it. His birthday's August 17th, 2000.
Okay. So he's 21.
Yeah, I already said that.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel really down the rabbit hole on this one. Have you had juicy fruit gum recently?
No.
It's pretty good.
It's kind of fruity.
It is. It tastes good.
Yeah, we went real deep. We had no plans.
We've never had a plan.
Not once.
No.
Okay. So I didn't think that wearing all black would be a problem. I was like, oh,
Why is it a problem?
it's not. I don't know how to sit on a couch anymore. My life is meaningless. What's something that's happened with you?
I built this couch.
On Rock and Roll?
Yep.
It's a lot more built than when I saw it earlier.
Yeah, because I had to drive my ass all the way back down to IKEA to get the legs because I didn't buy enough legs.
They tried to put them on the cover of Vogue.
But my couch legs were too long.
Could you imagine having a couch like Organization 13 in Kingdom Hearts style, where they're the weird, like, way up? Like, there's no reason for them to be so extra sitting on their chairs.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, that's just your couch. It's, like, way up high. Like, we're up near the ceiling.
Yeah.
And it's like, you could walk underneath the couch between the legs, but, like, it could drop and kill you.
Yeah. I used to think, okay, so you know how, like, down in town, the freeway...
Down in town.
Okay. You know how, like, there's, like, the 17, and then all the cross streets go under the I-17?
Really?
Not all of them. So, like, Bell, Greenway.
They go under the 17?
T-Bird. Yeah, like, they go under the 17.
Oh, at the big junctions.
Yeah. At, like, Thunderbird and the 17, you go under the 17. At Greenway and the 17, you go under the I-17.
Oh, yeah. Now I know. Now that you said it like that makes sense. Because I'm trying to think. I'm like, okay, if I was on Greenway to go to the 17, I'm like, I always just head on, but you technically would go
if you
under
went
it.
Through,
yeah.
You would go under it.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember back in the day when I was growing up, you know, because when you're like a kid, you just like think like your entire brain is intrusive thoughts at all times.
Those are just thoughts, but yeah.
They're very intrusive.
Mm-hmm.
And
I didn't ask to think.
Exactly. Thinking was beset upon me. And so like...
Oops, I accidentally sentience.
So like I remember we were like stuck at a light, and so like the way the light worked, we ended up under the freeway, so like you can hear the freeway over you and everything. And because, you know, intrusive brain is doing its job, I'm like, what if the freeway suddenly collapses and like, you know, comes down on all of our cars and like kills us?
Which can happen.
It could happen, but somehow
it should happen to you.
God willing, somehow in my head, it was just gonna like come down all in one piece, like the little, you know, whatever was holding it, like all four like screws were gonna snap at once. They're just gonna bam.
Like it's just a regular screw. Like that's all that's keeping it in there.
And it's just gonna
a slight wind, and you're just like, oh, God,
and smash down on all of us.
Smash,
but we were or piss. But we were in a very low car. We were in a low car. A low car.
Was it the hand shift?
No.
Damn.
I never rode in that car.
Your mother did.
Not since the accident. So like we were in a low car and we were between two trucks. And so I remember, you know how like, well, you should know because you're like this even now. But like when you're a kid, and like you. And you just like you say the thought even though you didn't give anyone any of like the thinking that was coming up before it, but you heard it in your head, so now this is the part you want to say, so you say it.
Yeah.
So like
I've done that once or twice.
Yeah. So in my head, I was thinking
Shorty like a melody.
Right. I was thinking through the thought process of if the freeway was to fall, you know, because we're in a low vehicle and there's a truck in front of us and a truck behind us, the freeway would like come down and land on their roofs and not hit us.
Yeah.
Because like it wouldn't fall.
Oh yeah,
all
no,
the
that
way.
makes sense. The tracks.
So I just unsolicited from the back of the car, just go like, if the freeway falls, we won't die. And I distinctly remember my mom just turning and looking at me just with this look on her face, and she goes, "What?" And I was like, "Well, because there's trucks."
It's a thinker.
It's a thinker. And yeah, and I don't know that I ever explained to them what I was thinking. I think they pretty much were just like, okay. And like the light went green and we went.
I'm just like, this fucking kid.
But it made sense in my head. I was like, we won't die.
Which is like, because you're like, hey, I just want you to know we'll be fine.
I've thought this through and I know we'll be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the other people won't be,
No,
but that's their fault. They should have parked behind trucks.
they shouldn't have been trucks.
Well, if
But
they
I'm
weren't
glad they
trucks,
are.
you would have died.
Could have died.
And that would have been unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Soda pop.
Don't look at me. How could you? How could you betray me like this?
Oh God.
I don't even know why that's funny.
It's a weird
It's
day.
just because you just soda pop.
So it's a weird time. It's a new spot.
It's almost. I almost feel like I'm high. It's like this new couch smell is just kind of just hitting
Just
different.
getting me. Oh my God.
Oh my God. I almost fought a boomer
Okay.
out of 4 sons.
Okay.
I went to go meet up with a friend who was in town, unrelated, would not let me meet her dad. Unfortunate. Doug Nation, rise up. And anyway, I'm like, I'll come to Tempe, no worries, where
Right.
they were staying. And I'm like, oh, if we're gonna end up like going to get something to eat or whatever, like, you know how there's a level of filth in your car that is acceptable for you.
Right.
And like there's a select amount of people where like you're not going to do anything for them.
Right.
But then anyone external from that, you're like, I have not washed my car in 6 months.
Yeah.
I now need to clean it and I have 4 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm in. So I decided to go to the gas station and I pull up and I'm like, I'm just going to bada bing, bada boom. Pay for a car wash, run it through, and then just vacuum real quick. Take, just a little bit, and, it was needed. I pull up, and I go to put my card in, and it doesn't... What?
You said I pull up, so I said, and wreck. I don't know what that is.
I thought you said
Brandon always
lamb
says
rack.
that. No, and wreck.
And wreck.
Brandon always says that.
Pull up and wreck.
It could be something bad.
No, that sounds
I don't know.
That sounds like he's opening up a couple of suds after work.
I hope it's not bad.
Before he leaves the site.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it could be.
I'll find out.
Yeah, we'll learn. I ended up like trying to pay for this fucking thing, and I'm like putting my card in. It's just refusing to read my card and accept it, and I think it's because like my debit card is like ever so slightly like bent, but it's never been an issue in the history of time until now.
Right.
And the only other card I have it was actually the last day for my credit card before it's like, hey, your current credit card like is done today.
Because
tomorrow,
we're giving you a new one.
Yeah, you have the new one, and I'm like, I have the new one in my wallet. It's like you need to activate it, and I'm like, that's a lot of work.
Got a phone.
As someone who then realized that he already cut up and threw away the old one without activating the new one, because I figured I just got to use it. So it's refusing to read my card, and I'm sitting there trying. And a truck pulls up behind me because in the second lane for it, it just has a little cone, so you can't use that.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm fucking trying. And then like another car pulls up. So there's no me pulling out and leaving.
Right.
I need to pay for this,
Yeah.
and I want to pay for this. An employee comes up. He's like, everything all right? And I'm like,
You
no,
turned to him
it's
sobbing. No.
almost. I'm like,
not.
no, it's not. And he's like, let me try. And he goes, put it in. He goes, that's really weird. And he does it like 3 times. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And I'm like, well, I can use my credit card, I guess. And I throw it in there. It reads it immediately. Has no problem. And it goes, account doesn't exist. And I could just feel the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme just in my head. And I went, can I just go inside and pay? He's like, yeah, I guess. I'm like, cool. Shut off my car. And I just go run. But what it looks like is that I just abandoned my car in this thing. And like the boomer behind me is like, what the fuck are you doing, jackass? And I'm like,
washing my car.
I was ready to flip him off, to give him a big old eagle.
Yeah.
But I didn't. Instead, because I'm like, I'm just sprinting. I'm like, I understand. I'm trying to be fast. I fucking run in and I'm like, I need to buy a car wash. He goes, which one you want? I'm like, I don't care. $13. Okay. I'm like, I am currently parked. It refuses to take my card, and there's a line, and people are pissed. He's like, oh, no worries, I got you. And I was like, fuck, boop, boop, boop. He's like, you want a $20 cash back? I'm like, I didn't, but now I'm getting it. I don't care. I didn't mean to hit it, but sure.
Can I get them ones?
No, you did not. I had to tell you about the vault.
Okay. The vault.
I'm going to have to read you the reviews from the vault. There's only 3. We'll get it through. We'll get through it quick.
Okay.
Anyway, long story short, I was able to finally do it as like the female employee was like, or I guess, I don't know, the girl working there. She's like walking across and she's just giving me this look like I've caused issues. And I'm like, I am sorry. Your machine refuses to take my money. I had to go see a real live person.
I said a live person.
Like, I want to leave either reverse or forward. I don't want to be where I am.
Yeah.
And she's like, it finally opens up and she goes, no. And I'm like, what? She goes, do not pull in until I tell you to. And I'm just like, okay. And she goes, okay, now you can pull forward. And I'm like, hey, I just want to say, I'm so fucking sorry. I don't know why the card machine wouldn't read my card, and then I was blocked, and I had to get it. She goes, oh, I understand. It's not your fault. No worries. And I'm like, okay, thank you. She goes, you have a good rest of your day. Hopefully it's less stressful. I'm like, thanks, you too. She goes, we'll see. And then she's like, roll up your windows. I'm like, okay, great. Thank you. But I was like, okay. So that like snappiness was like, no, like you just got to keep shit in line. Otherwise, like people will just go drive into the car wash before it's even on.
Yeah.
And that was the time. So
that's like how I like when I'm at a fast food place or whatever.
I call you.
You do. You do until you call me every time I'm on the way home, and I'm like, do I answer and then like keep muting while I'm eating, or do I? Because you probably just want to talk, so like I can get away with that. Like, or is he gonna expect some like affirmative sounds? So then, do I need to keep like take a bite and then unmute and then mute again?
How loud are you fucking eating?
Very. I enjoy fast food.
I like to slap it on the ground and eat it up like a little rhinoceros.
So, you know how we used to go to Subway occasionally whilst we worked in the office?
Very occasionally.
There was a brief period where we went quite a few times.
Oh, the guy with the jorts.
Yes. But
oh my God, that Subway was so weird.
It was a very weird Subway. But
and there was like the one girl that everyone at work there like was clearly trying to get in her pants about.
Even though they were like old enough to be her father.
Oh, they liked that.
Oh yeah, she didn't. Well, actually, she seemed to play along.
She seemed to have a little too much fun. Yeah. Like I'm not being judgmental here.
I think she liked being like, you know,
kind of like Tyler, yeah.
Yeah.
Like entertains it because like it's fun.
Gets the day by, I suppose. I don't know.
And they weren't the worst. They also seemed like if anyone gave her shit, like they'd be on them. Like you get beat up by like 4 like sweaty, greasy boys. Yeah, you get salami. Hard salami.
So we would go there, and the guy would, and so like, I thought of this because you're talking about how like, you know, that she wasn't trying to be rude or whatever. She was just trying to be like, no, you need to like not.
Yeah, and it's just assertive.
It's just, And every single time I went there, the guy would, you know, ask like, do you want this toasted?
Oh my God. It would. I remember this now, how you were like,
so
he
like,
would like interrogate
so
you.
Like when someone asks me a question like that and the answer is no, I try to say not just like no. I say like no, I'm good, or like no, thank you, or like whatever. But the problem is with any kind of like soft version of no, like no, I'm good, or like no, thank you, or whatever.
Like, nah.
If they don't hear the beginning properly, like that ends up sounding like yes. Like if you say like no thanks or something, like they could hear like thanks, they might think like okay, yeah, thanks, or whatever, or like yeah, be good, as opposed to like no, I'm good.
I know who you're talking about. I know what this is about. You don't need to make excuses for them, but I'm glad you are. Because the first 4 times it wasn't blatant.
He kept trying to toast my sandwich. I didn't want the sandwich toasted.
It kept getting toasted.
And so like finally he like, and because he wouldn't like look up either, so like you can't even use like visual cues of like no, I'm good.
Oh, if he looked
was
up
like
at
making
you,
that sandwich.
If he looked up at you, it's because you were taking too long.
Right. And so like
it did feel like you were on trial.
It reached a point where we would get there where he'd be like, do you want it toasted? And I had to just be like, no. And like just that's it. I can't say anything like nice to soften it, or he won't hear it right. So I just had to go no.
He still did it once.
And he like kind of looked up and was like, okay. I'm like,
bitch,
I can't fucking win.
Wow, rude.
I know. And he's just like, Shit, I was asking you if you wanted to toast it. I was offering you to be
You know what?
toasted.
Fuck you. I'm toasting it.
I'm going to toast it anyway.
What are you going to untoast your sandwich? Can't do
One
it.
time I literally did say no, and he went toasted. And he like turned to toast, and I was like, no, I don't want it toasted.
I don't know. I don't know about all that.
It made me so bad. It made me feel awful because I'm like, I don't want to be mean.
I don't blame you at all.
Like, I just want to,
Like, what could you do?
I want to be, you know, a nice, nervous person.
Yeah.
And like reassure him that, no, I don't want it toasted, but thank you so much for offering.
You have no idea how much it means to me.
It really means so much for you to offer
care.
that, but I'm actually okay. And I don't want to burden you with having to toast that. So don't worry about it.
Actually, you're getting a cold sandwich, which just fucks up the flow because everyone gets it toasted.
I mean, honestly, you're messing up with the timing because, like, the guy in front of you got his toasted and it's not done yet. So, like, we can't really push you ahead because that would be awkward.
I'm going to be real, though.
I'd love it if you'd be real.
That guy also looks like he'd use, like, a tier 1 slur in response to you.
Yeah.
Like, and it's a matter of, like, if that girl was there, he wouldn't say it. But if it was just him and he was fucking tired,
yeah,
like, he'd totally drop something.
He'd say something bad.
Probably the Q word.
Probably.
Yeah. QAnon. I saw on Facebook my aunt posted. It's Q, not QAnon. Do your research. You are. And that wasn't ironic. And I almost wanted to go, do you mind explaining the difference? I'm just curious.
Just want to know.
Like, I was under this misconception that they were one and the same. She go, well, do your research. I'm like, well, you know. So can't you?
But they love to do research.
Can't you tell me? You know. I'm not even going to try to disprove you. I just.
But how will you learn?
The same people that sent us to college so that we could get a good education, a good job, so then, like, what, you think you're so fucking smart because you went to some college? I have a real life experience. Freedom.eagle.net.
Stop.
Dude, fuck Subway, man.
Yeah. Spubby eat free.
I would love to eat free.
Just once.
I just want to eat. Just want to suck on them.
I barely remember what it tastes like.
Toe lives.
Stop talking. Jimmy John's is better than
Bunions.
Subway.
Yeah. That was a good
I'll
pun.
say it.
Yeah. I like that they have the slim options.
Exactly.
Because the Slim 5 is the right way to go.
At
with double
Subway,
cheese.
I don't want any of the shit on it. And they're charging me predicated on the idea that I want that stuff and they have to offset it. So, like, I'm paying all this money for nothing.
Do you get sauce?
No.
Bitch, you don't get sauce? Wait, let me get into your frame. Bitch, you don't get sauce?
No.
Oh.
I get salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Yo,
what the fuck is up, guys?
What the fuck is up, Kyle?
Welcome to Cockcast. Two guys fully erect.
One couch.
We do Winnie the Pooh workouts.
No bottoms.
All tops. Oh, the Cockcast.
This is a problem. This is a problem.
We're going to go full circle where it's going from a meme to, like, a hate crime. Against Alpha Bros, maybe?
I hope so.
You know, I don't think enough white guys have podcasts.
Especially not ones with other white guys.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Let's talk about something less controversial.
Okay.
Women.
Stop. No.
That was a bad joke. You know, sometimes when you get into a joke and you're like, I don't want to continue. I'm looking for any fucking escape route, and I don't see the goddamn doors are locked, the windows are sealed. I'm fucked, and we're here for this punchline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I thought I had something, but I think I already said it because it was like the. No, I thought of something else.
Okay.
But I don't remember it at the moment.
That's a damn shame.
Closed down the Chiba Hut.
Okay.
I was at Chiba Hut. I was at Chiba Hut for 6 hours.
When?
On Thursday, when I went and saw Denny. Because we went to go get something to eat, and then it's like, I wasn't gonna go drive back like to Phoenix because like it's like 40 minutes.
Right.
And so it's like we might as well just hang out, and we were just bullshitting, hanging out.
Hut.
Well, we wanted to get toasted subs.
No. Not toasted.
Not. It was so confused. Even though we just got out of that bit, I was so confused. No, so like, I realized I had like left my edibles in the car, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get toasted at Chiba Hut, and I'm like, this is amazing, and we were just hanging out bullshitting the whole time.
And then they called the police.
Yeah. Well, so check this shit out. So when I get there,
put that shit on the screen.
What's his name?
What's their name? Ronnie? No.
Jimmy? No.
Timmy?
No.
Billy?
No.
Remy?
No.
Remy, the Ratatouille, the rat of all my dreams.
It's like Jeremy?
Piven.
Pfeiffer?
Oh.
Michelle?
Mr. Pfeiffer? The P is not silent.
What is his name?
Randy.
No.
I don't know. I never watched that.
I know you didn't. Give me a fucking second. Joe Rogan.
Wow. I want my water.
Who is on the Joe Rogan podcast?
Who's that little asshole who's supposed to put shit on the screen?
It's hosted by him.
By Mr. Rogan.
Yeah. But
Does anyone call him Joe Rogan? Because that'd be funny because he has no hair, right?
Yeah, that would be really funny, man. You're really so fucking funny. Oh,
his
website is not optimized.
It's optimized for Mozilla Firefox. And he calls it Mozilla Firefox every time.
It's Mozilla.
Mozilla. I think a Halloween costume would be
Jamie.
really funny. If
Jamie, throw that shit
up.
There it is. I didn't even find the name. I just kept clicking.
I think that'd be a great Halloween costume. Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan? It's just Joe Rogan with hair?
Except the problem is, like, what would that even look like? Just a basic short white guy with hair?
Show one difference between Joe Rogan with hair and me. You can't.
It's the same picture.
Me.
Joe Rogan with hair.
Look. Jamie, throw that shit up. God, now I kind of want to do a bit where I go and get a bald cap and we make the podcast room look very vaguely like Joe Rogan. It's the Odie Rogan Spears. Oh, yeah? These?
No, these aren't the same as... I think he uses Shores, which I use for my... for recording ASMR. ASMR.
Ass.
Nope. Okay.
Thanks. Did I have words? Wasn't there a point to me bringing that up? I made a joke.
Jamie, bring that shit up.
Yeah, I had something earlier. Oh,
Chiba Hut. Toasted edibles at the Chiba Hut.
So I'm fucking baked.
Right.
Chiba Hut. When we finally, for April Fool's Day, we did
April Haha Day.
At funny April funny Haha Day. The yawn haha. Yawn haha. We ended up doing like Pokecord, where you can like catch Pokemon and shit, and of course we opened it up to the mod team for a week.
I'm gonna grab my water, but I can still hear you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Where's your ears?
Under here.
The cord doesn't go that long.
Ear reveal. I can hear you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, they're kind of shitty.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, Chiba Hut. I was there. Sandwich. Not toasted. No, I did get it toasted. No, so there was the kid when I went to go like order. I was like, yeah, can I get like the meatball sandwich, whatever? And I'm like, with like no peppers, no onions. And yeah, he goes, no peppers and no onions. What are you, my father? And I went, what? He goes, I don't know. I'm like, okay, no worries. I just like.
Was it weird to be presented with yourself?
Yeah, well, like, he was like, he followed it up with like, I really like your hair, man. I was like, oh, thanks. Yeah, I dyed it myself. He goes, yeah, mine's actually a bit pink. Too bad I can't go back to my my dad's house because he said if I ever come home with it, he's not gonna let me leave with it. And I was like, well, see you at work. And I'm sitting there going, okay. And he goes, I'm gonna give you Space Jam as like my table number is the movie Space Jam. All of this is a fever dream. I'm explaining it the way that it happened.
It sounds like he has a really unfortunate relationship with his father.
Well, it sounded like to me that like his father also works here at the Chiba Hut where he has his hair dyed. So why would his father have a problem at the home but not at the place of employment? Which then Denny was like, well, maybe it's that like his dad come in here to eat. Or maybe he said see you after work.
He didn't say that to you? He was saying that to his father?
No, he was saying to me like about his father.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I would have had. It turns out that I had a second opportunity to get some clarification, and I did not take him up on it. An opportunity. So here I am, stoned off my ass, marinara sauce all over my tibbies.
Yes. No onions.
No onions, and the edibles started to kick in, and I'm like, we're giggling, and the dude comes over and he's like, because he's just been like walking to make sure everyone's okay, which I immediately hate.
Yeah.
Can I refresh your beverages?
It would be my pleasure.
What about Kris Kringle?
Not that fucking guy. He wasn't even good at cleaning up.
He looks like he takes the sauces home for a nefarious purpose. And I'm not trying to be mean. Like, I'm not saying anything illegal. Just nefarious.
Just something that people wouldn't want him to do with them. Yeah. He was an odd gentleman.
Yeah. Not worse than the manager, though. Or the owner. Nash Greer.
Nash Greer. I was going to say, who did he look like?
Nash Greer, yeah.
Yeah.
Although my girlfriend worked there.
Okay.
Well.
Oh.
She said she was my girlfriend. She was very sweet.
Yeah.
She hooked me up, dude. I got so many
She
free.
hooked me up. I'd get free chicken fingies and stuff.
Yeah, it was great. I'm like, I don't know where you're writing these off to.
I don't think she ever gave Colton any free ones, but I got free ones.
I wouldn't give him either. He doesn't throw his trash away.
You're right. He lets Kris Kringle come and get it.
Worse, he lets Jimmy John's employees. They're so freaky fast. The least you could do is throw away your food.
Yeah.
Anyway. They're building a comedy there. Or they're going to start having funnies in that town.
What? Oh. Everything's happening down there.
It's only, we're adding laughter to the city. It's going to make my property value go up. Oh my God. So the kid comes around and he's like, oh, you guys are still here. What's it been, like 4 hours? And I'm just like, yeah. He goes, oh, you just chit-chatting, having a good time? We're like, yeah. He goes, oh, and there's like a table right next to the chair, and he like mimes like turning the chair around to sit. And he goes, why don't I just join you, and like we'll just all hang out. And I'm just like, I don't say a word. Denny and I are just looking at each other, and I am silently laughing, screaming. Like, it was borderline like 5:30 energy. It was dangerously close. Because of just like the audacity of this actor being like, oh, let me just pull up a seat. And he went, I'm just kidding. And then walked away. Oh, yeah, I guess I forgot to leave that part out. Or I forgot to add that part. I left it out. I
Ditch that last bit.
Ditch. I need to sit still.
Yeah. Okay, so a while ago, time had passed. Time after time. I went
Chakalaka.
I went to Papado with Brandon a while back. And we went there around lunchtime.
Okay.
And I'm reminded of it because he said that he was like, oh yeah, you guys are just chit-chatting or whatever. And like Brandon and I were there, and like we got there and it was kind of busy because it was lunchtime. And
the story's not boring.
And so the lady was like, do you want to sit at the bar? You get served faster.
Oh.
And so Brandon was immediately like, yeah, sure.
Because he wants a beer.
Okay. Well, of course, because he's Brandon. So we go and we sit at the bar. And like we're shooting the shit and talking and everything. And we order food, eat it and everything, and then we're still talking.
Yeah.
And the waitress lady comes over or whatever, and she's like here's your bill or whatever. We're like, okay. And she's like, no rush on this. I know you guys are chatting, so you can just keep on chatting. Don't worry about it. I was like,
you're not getting a better tip.
And I was like, I don't know. Somehow I felt I didn't like the implication of like, yeah, I know you guys are just chatting. And then she walks away, and Brandon turns to me and he goes, we're just chatting. I was like, yeah. I guess we're just chatting.
We're just chatting.
Also, there was a woman there who was beside us. She was next to
Poseidon
Brandon.
Quivers before her.
Yes, she sat down right next to Brandon, and the waitress goes over, and the lady was. I'm loving you trying to figure out how you want to be. As the lady goes like, hey, I need to order stuff for the office. She's like, yeah. But I also want to have I'm also going to have lunch. She's like, so I need 2 separate bills. The lady was like, okay. And she's like, on my personal bill, she's like, I want a drink. And so she was like, okay, what would you like? Okay. And she's like, I want a margarita.
Goddamn right.
And she's like, do you want a lunch one or a normal one?
It's noon, ain't it?
And she goes, a lunch one. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
The size of this lunch margarita.
Yeah.
It was cavernous.
Where was this at?
Papa Dough.
A lunchtime hangout for friends to chit-chat and have margaritas at.
I shuddered to think of what a full-size one was.
The same.
And she was just going to drive back to the office with the rest of the order. She got there to get key lime pie for a coworker, and she got fucking tanked on a margarita.
That's a vibe, though.
But she didn't put it on the company bill, so I guess that's something.
That's how you knew she came with a plan.
She had.
Do you think she fought to go pick it up?
I think she did.
So that she could make a second order to get a margarita?
She was the one who kept being like, no, it's okay. I'll go get it. No.
If I could sneak a margarita at lunch, I fucking would.
Yeah.
I work from home.
I was going to say, you could do that.
When we used to go to the office.
Yeah.
Although apparently, when Taylor and her crew, they could just go get fucking blasted at lunch, and that's normal because it's networking.
Well, it's only normal if a vendor takes you.
Oh God. Oof.
If a vendor takes you.
I've been sad, dude. I haven't been able to go to my dinners since the pandemic.
Yeah.
It's good though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perks. What time are we at?
We are at 47 minutes.
That feels like...
It feels like we've been here for 3 days.
I feel like we've been doing this forever. We're running out of couch bits.
We are.
Is this a Simpsons gag? Speaking of Simpsons.
Okay.
So there's apparently a game.
Simpsons...
Simp Squad.
Hit and run.
Yeah.
Brandon liked that game. We used to play it in his trailer.
That was my story. That's what I was going to share about how you and Brandon used to play Simpsons Hit and Run in his trailer.
Yeah. I always preferred Halo, but then he'd be like, "Let's switch to Simpsons Hit and Run." I'd be like, "That's a single player game."
He's like, "I know. Go home." And that's the vibe.
Yeah.
No, so I was streaming last night, and I ended up doing a little bit of media share, semi-funny videos, and we'll watch them.
I saw it came up on my Discord that there was a new channel for that.
Oh, you get a little bleep?
Well, then it lit up because normally I have everything
Oh, but because you mute all the specific channels. Gotcha.
But there was a new one, and so then I was like, "Oh, something happened." I was like,
"No, that's fair.
Mute."
No shame. We mute everything in this house. I hate this. You've watched TV with me. This is not abnormal.
Yeah.
The truth is I'm not vertical. You know what? Can I lay down? You know what? There's space. Odie's sleepy time story.
Our cameras are vertical. Okay, that works. Okay, yeah.
All right, so
there we go.
All right, so let me tell you.
I'd love to hear it.
So there's a category on Twitch called
Category is
I'm Only Sleeping. which is apparently a game, but everyone uses it to just sleep.
Oh no.
And there's some people that have like 25,000 subs. And it's like weeb shit or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. But there was this one guy I was watching. I forget what his name is. Jen Never Says Die Art ended up following him so that she could play a sound alert, but sound alerts weren't turned on. Okay. So it's sad. But it's just this dude, shirtless, surrounded by Busch Light cans, sleeping on his bed, like with his back to the camera, watching The Simpsons.
Oh.
And I said, I was in VC, and I like streamed it for a minute. I'm like, can you guys keep it down in VC? I'm trying to watch Simpsons. And I'm like, dude, there's like a lot of people who are like, you know, every sub, it like extends the stream or like, yeah. And I'm like, and all I'd have to do is sleep. Like I could be making money while I sleep if I just never end my stream. Cox hates me. Well, no, I hate me. Yeah.
They'll throttle your data.
I wish someone would fucking throttle me.
Yeah?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
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 You want to vamp for 2 minutes while I take a little Odie's power nap?
Sure.
All right.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Today's episode is brought to you by That Price Is Fine, I guess.
I'll take it.
The new hit show where we try to find out through sheer ambivalence what is the highest price anyone is willing to pay for an item.
Me trying to sell shit on Craigslist. What is the or better offer? There's never a better offer,
never a
you
better
stupid bitch. Me to me every fucking time.
Just go, and you have to give them a scenario. You're like, all right, Jen, you are currently sitting in an airport. You are stuck there for a layover. They just delayed the flight again. It's going to be 6 more hours. You're looking to buy a single banana. That's one banana. Would you be willing to pay $2.89 for a single banana?
Yeah, that's fine, I guess.
All right, we have $2.89 for the single banana.
Will anyone else spend more?
And we just keep asking people. We just keep running the price up and finding out when someone finally goes, I think that's a little too much.
It's a banana, Michael. How much could it cost? $10?
Would someone pay $10 for a single banana in an airport?
Rich people would.
During a layover. Go like, well, it's just convenient. You know who would pay that? And then complain about it though? Taylor.
Yeah, I was about to say, is it Taylor?
She'd be like, I just wanted a banana. It's like, so I paid 10, and she'd complain as though like she was forced to pay that.
Yeah, like
she'd be like, they made me pay $10.
No, they didn't. Airport security didn't hold a fucking gun to your head and saying you're buying the banana.
You know what I haven't had in so long?
She's like, I went to that the Amazon store where you just scan it.
Cart.
No, you just scan it, and then you like scan your phone when you come in, and then you just grab whatever you need and you leave, and it'll pay your account, which I did in Chicago, which is cool, but it's at Sky Harbor now.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Last time I was there. And it's still like it's cool, but it's like you feel like stealing. You're like, you better put it back exactly how you found it. Exactly how you found it. There is no looking. What were you saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I don't remember.
King.
Thanks. You dropped your crown, King.
Head heavy. It wear crown.
You dropped this, King.
Oh. Oops.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no! I dropped my dummy thick ass. I didn't mean to. Just throw it back there. Oops. That's cursed. Oh.
We're not allowed on this couch.
We were joking about you putting plastic on the couch for me.
It needed to be done.
Yeah, that's fair.
I keep thinking you have your fingernails painted.
No,
Why don't you wear gloves?
So I wore gloves when I dyed my hair.
Right.
And then I was in the middle of showering it out. When I thought, why don't I wear gloves in the shower? I've come to that conclusion on my own, but at that point,
it was too late.
I was already blue. All I'd be doing is
die.
Yeah. I would beat off a guy.
That song's fun.
Yeah. No, it's not by Fun. It's by Eiffel 65.
Yeah.
Fun is that song about like being okay if like your sister's married to another dude or some shit.
Isn't that song where they talk about like hitting someone?
Yeah, it's something like that. I don't know. They're kind of fun.
We Are Young or whatever. And it's like someone gets like punched. Someone like punches their girlfriend or something. It's like kind of dark.
Yeah.
Even though like the song's like fun and happy.
Yeah.
There's a song called Bang. BANG exclamation point.
Is it sponsored by Bang?
No. It's by a band called AJR.
Oh, yeah.
I've never listened
All
to anything.
Jamaican Rejects.
I've never listened to anything else that they've ever made. But I've
I
heard
have.
that song. And when I hear that song, I think about Jordan, even though I don't think Jordan would like that song.
No.
But it makes me think of Jordan.
The song Riptide.
Uh-huh. God, it's like I'm there.
You know what song I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Laying down above the riptide of the ball. I'm like, it's got a ukulele. I'm like, that's Jordan.
Yeah.
And I don't think Jordan likes that song.
No, I don't think he does.
It's also a double funny.
Why?
Lately, down above the riptide.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you know that CeeLo Green is part of Gnarls Barkley? Like the song Crazy?
Yeah.
That's
make me cry.
That's CeeLo.
That sounds like him. That makes sense.
Have you ever seen the pictures of CeeLo Green at award ceremony?
When he's like in like the full metal.
Yeah, when he's like being a fucking villain.
Hell yeah.
Big energy.
It's a mood. What?
I have a hot take.
I'm ready for the hot take. Heat me up.
The entire song "Fuck You" by CeeLo Green.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of cringy. It's basically like saying like,
I've been running around
it's kind of like,
and I'm like,
I hate to
fuck
say it,
you.
but it's kind of got that little bit of a
incel who finally got laid.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like incel fantasy.
Yeah.
And like it's like, dude, there's nothing wrong with you. It's your personality that you're clearly so much better. But also, like, if she doesn't want to, if she's not interested in you, why you keep?
Go get somebody else.
If you can't love her, why in the hell are you gonna love anyone else?
Can I get an amen?
You better not.
God, I hope not. Listen,
Stay away from
everybody
my
out there.
Butterfinger.
Somebody wants to fuck them,
Dude, everybody.
so you can find somebody.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Yeah.
I don't know where to go.
I don't know where to go with that.
I just been knocking on doors.
Hello.
They mistake me for Mormons.
Oh my God. Well, it's because I dress as one.
My God, I was at the Fry's the other day. I was like
Food
pulling out.
and drug.
Mm-hmm. I was pulling out of my parking spot, and I was gonna go turn right so that I could like leave. And there's very clearly two missionaries like in their car.
Yeah.
And there's this
You
girl.
could tell because they were in the position.
I was gonna say you could tell by the way they're dressed.
That too.
And the fact that I could see, like, yes. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but like it's just very funny. I'm slut shaming the Mormons right now for wearing their white shirts.
Button-ups?
Yeah, the little button-ups.
The little button-ups and the little slacks.
Looking too cute. And like there's this girl walking past, and I straight up see both of them just go. As she like walked all the way in, and they're like technically have the right of way, so I'm just like, I want to go, like I want to turn right, and that's why I kind of just like sniped it. But I'm like, I saw you.
Did I tell you?
I love busting people in 4K when you catch them like just looking at people.
Did I tell you about at Fry's, different Fry's?
Oh, I have another Fry's story.
The guy that I saw who like leered at a woman while he was on a bike.
Oh, he leered.
Oh yeah. So like this girl and her and group of other her friends or whatever, they were walking,
acquaintances,
I guess, I don't know,
gal pals,
people she was walking with.
Okay.
They were walking into Fry's.
Do we know their names?
No.
We could dox these people.
I don't know them.
Okay.
I'll find out. They were random people walking into Fry's.
I'll go on Google Maps.
They were walking on into the Fry's, and this guy on a bike who was like loaded up, like he had like a little basket on his bike, and he like had loaded it full of his groceries, and he's like pedaling, out of the parking lot as she's like, and the rest of them are walking into the Fry's, and he's just like literally like staring, like, and to the point where like he
stopped what he was doing.
Yeah, he then like he's clearly like was gonna bike, and then he like turns to bike so he can like take another pass to look, and he's
The old-
just looking at them, not in front of him, and he bikes directly into a car. And, like, just hits the fucking dirt, and, like, his groceries go everywhere. And I'm like, that's what you get.
Thinking with your dick, buddy.
For just, like,
Ooga booga.
like, it was
Or like,
too much.
like, what's the...
Yeah, literally.
That's what it was.
I'm like, dude, this is gross. Don't be that.
Yeah.
Don't be creeping like
you,
that.
You go... Just do a little... You have to go...
It was yikes. I was like, don't be that. Don't be that person.
If you're going to look, use mirrors.
Oh, my God.
Like a fucking creep.
That's not...
That's funny as fuck, though. Like
he literally biked into someone's car and, like, dented the door and then just, like, got his bike up in shame and biked away. And so someone now has a dent in their car door and they're not going to know how.
It was from a horny boy. Or horny man.
Yeah. Yeah, he was old.
Oh.
Yeah. I just drove away because, like, it's not my problem.
Did he have milk?
No.
Because, like, what if the milk would have busted open a bit? Would he have left it?
It would have been funny. No, it was, like, frozen dinners and stuff. Like Hungry Man's.
I don't
want some frozen meals for one.
I don't want to have sympathy for this guy, but, like...
I mean, like, I don't. If it's because I was there and I didn't. So
I'm just saying, it's like never look at another person's groceries.
Well, they were out there on the tarmac. What could I say?
Tarmac.
Didn't I tell you this happened outside the airport?
Oh, yeah, the banana.
He biked straight into a plane.
Yo, a kid from our high school, but
yes.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
When I was in Fry's the other day.
When I was a child.
This may have been the same day now that I'm thinking about it.
You go to Fry's a lot in one day?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had walked to Fry's for this. So this was a different day. I had walked to Fry's and a cop pulls up alongside me. And I'm just like, I'm going to keep walking. I haven't committed any crimes. I'm just outside. But, like, concerned.
You never know.
Stops and, like, manager from, like, the store comes out to go
this
talk to them.
Bitch, Manager Jen.
And I'm like, okay, cool. I don't have to talk to them or whatever. I'm like, there's a cop showing up for some reason, whatever. I go walk into the Fry's, and there's this kid and his dad both wearing helmets or, like, having helmets with them.
Uh-huh.
And they, like, walk past me, and they're like, they suddenly, like, turn around, and I can hear them, and they're like, the guy's like to his kid, he's like, oh, fuck, we can't go out there. There's a cop. And I'm like, I'm going to remember this.
Yeah.
Like, to the point where I kind of, like, followed them for a bit. Because I'm like...
Because you're Detective Steve.
I am. I'm Detective Steve-a-chew. Right here. Just... Because, like, a cop shows up. A manager goes out to talk to them. And then there's a guy and his son who apparently can't go out through this door because there's a cop.
Yeah.
And it's just like... You know how they always say, see something, say something. And, like, no one's a fucking nerd.
You saw something and you didn't say anything.
Oh, I said something.
Oh, you said something.
I ruined this man's life. The power that I had. No, I went, like, I kind of, like, followed them for a bit. And then, like, I just grabbed the one or two things I was grabbing, like, because I walked to the store. And I was, like, I ended up, like, grabbing somebody, like, a manager person. I was like, hey, so, like, out of curiosity, like, I know, like, a cop came up. There were, like, these two guys that, like, this guy and his kid who, like, didn't want to come outside because, like, there was a cop. I don't know, something like that. It was just, like, kind of suspicious. And, like, I'm not saying they did anything. But, like, I don't know if, like, that's the people you're looking for or whatever. And she just goes, oh, no, yeah, no, there's just some, like, homeless guy that's just, like, pissing in the parking lot. So, like, he's just been, like, going around bothering people. So, like, it's outside the store. You're good. I'm like, oh.
So you don't have an answer.
So I went in that store, an innocent boy, and I came out a rat and a tattler.
Yeah, for nothing.
Why am I talking about their crimes? They're not what's being investigated.
Keep their names out your mouth.
Keep my crimes out of your fucking mouth.
I didn't even think about that.
Did you?
I didn't.
I haven't stopped thinking about that.
That's crazy. Violence wins.
Brutality.
Fatality.
My father apparently
God rest
watched
his
boxing
soul.
or like watched whatever UFC. He looks at me. This man looks me dead in the eye and goes, "You ever heard of Jake Paul or Logan Paul?"
And what did you tell him?
I said, "He's a douchebag." But how do you know that name?
Right.
I guess because he was in some fucking fight or whatever.
Oh,
Because he's been doing all of his fights, which good for him. They actually made him an obscene amount of money, more money than you and I will ever see in our lifetimes for doing dumbass shit. Also, Jake Paul was busted during the riots in Scottsdale Fashion Square Mall, rioting and looting. Jake Paul was there at Fashion Square Mall in Scottsdale, Arizona. Not for any particular reason that Jake Paul was at Fashion Square Mall during the riots and he was looting in Scottsdale, Arizona. I wouldn't know anything about that.
And he laughed about it.
He did.
On his Snapchat.
Snapchat on the snapback. Snapback on the Snapchat.
That part. Period. T.
That's the good part.
That's what good pussy sounds like.
Trying to drink in these by. What if we could make a small part of it, have a little sippy?
You could just sort of attach something to it. That way you can just, when your third eye has something to say, and you want to drink.
Good. All right.
It's question time.
Is it question time?
It's question time.
The Bahani.
I wish you would.
Okay. Did you look at any of these?
No.
Okay.
Question time.
No. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Next week it's gonna be. Should we give them a theme for next week's question time?
Yes.
What should it be? Couch themed
Couches. Ask us couch-themed questions.
Oh, honey, Karma's got its kiss for you. And her name is Sutra.
I love that video. I haven't watched that in years. And I think about it.
You know a video I can't find because I've liked too many videos on TikTok? Is the Explorer. That's the one.
It's the one.
I need someone to send that to me.
Someone has to find it.
But I want it tonight, so someone should know what I'm talking about before I post it.
Put it in media share.
I mean, you could just DM it to me.
That's the one.
Post it in the Discord.
Post it in the Malone.
Posted Malone? Can't toast Malone? I was such a banger.
No toasted Malone.
No!
Do you want that toasted? No! No! No!
How many times do I gotta fucking tell you I don't want it fucking toasted? He goes, all right. You know who he looked like? He looked like that guy with the dummy thick ass from SVU. What? Who's the main guy in SVU?
Elliot Stabler.
He looks like him. You know,
He's got a dummy thick ass.
He's got a little juicy thumper.
He had like.
He's got some good dad
He had
ass.
some.
Yeah, he had a little bit
It
of
wasn't
cake.
juicy.
He had some
dumpy.
90s, early 2000s cake.
Well.
And God bless.
You know who had a dump truck ass? Kris Kringle.
He fucking did.
He could have backed it up.
Oh, he did. I distinctly felt his ass envelop my elbow once.
Well, you were in the way.
My God. Brandon and I, when we were at ASU marching band and we went to Vegas for the Mako Bowl.
That's not funny.
And we had cold wet canes for free, which was worse than regular canes.
Get cold wet canes for free.
I cold wet canes for free.
So stupid.
There we go. That's a t-shirt idea. Cold wet canes for free. Just a sad face.
Oh my God.
But
Okay, Mako Bowl.
there was this girl that was sitting next to me, and I think her name is Lisa or something like that. She was pretty cool. I don't know. She played mellophone with Brandon, and I got up, and I guess we both got up at the same time to get off the coach bus.
Yeah.
And however I turned, it ended up with me punching her butt, and I'm like, oh my God! And she just turns around and she goes, oh, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. She's like,
I'm not.
she was just laughing her ass off. And I'm just like, I am so sorry, ma'am. I did not mean to
punch your ass.
I'm not trying to fist you on this coach bus right now. I'm just so angry about the cold, wet canes.
For free.
Are you crying?
Yes.
What's going on with
I
you?
feel abnormal on this couch this evening.
This couch is bad. This couch is
it's yep.
it's amazing. Fuck the new setup.
Questions.
Yeah. K Kiara asked.
Wait. We didn't do the jingle.
Question
time.
Question time. What is it? Here it is.
It's right here.
You know, we could make a long Steve if we both got on all fours human centipede style, but we can use
Why'd you have to say it like that?
Like what? Like all fours?
Human centipede style.
What's wrong with that? Slapping around with the boys.
I don't care for that.
If you had to be in a human centipede, which part would you
Stop
choose?
it.
Okay.
The front. Of course. Why would you even ask? I hate you. This is unhinged.
Why would you even ask? Like, obviously, the front.
Of course. Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
Question.
Hey, Kiara asked, if you weren't doing what you were doing now, would you be into your content? How into it would you be, and would you like each other's content?
I would like my content because I like narrative ASMR stuff. I wouldn't dislike your content. I'm sure I would enjoy it, but I probably would have never found it because I don't watch streams very often.
Yeah. I would not. I currently don't enjoy your content.
Correct.
Because I know it's you. And, like,
it's me.
Spoiler alert, that changes things. My own content, like, maybe, yeah. Decent vibe. I'm the funniest guy I know, so, yeah. You know, I was voted.
Take you to a mixer.
I was voted by JD Power Associates as the funniest guy in town 3 years in a row. Loop asked, "What's the
Loops Poops cleanup service?"
Oh, did you see that Steph made a third?
I did.
Yeah.
Oops, poop.
I gotta re-listen to it. I'm a little mad because I think I started to and then I got busy with something. I had to finish it. Loop asked, "What's the last creepy / paranormal / just plain weird experience you've had?"
I was in this house.
Here, you want me to do ghost sounds?
Sure. I got a message. So I was in this house. It was late, and I was all by myself. It was before I had moved in. I had come here, and I was like, I'm gonna tear off some baseboards. Yeah, and I was here all alone. And I was like, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm just going to take off some baseboards and everything's fine.
Yeah.
And the house was like big and empty and it was a little spoopy.
Okay.
But I was like, I'm not scared. I've never been scared.
How could you be?
I don't know what fear is.
Never heard of it.
And I like was on the ground. Yeah. And I was on the ground with a knife cutting a little bit of baseboards. You look like you're on TikTok. So I went to like cut a baseboard.
I got kicked out of Sunday school.
And all of a sudden I hear like, so this is a 2-story house, which I'm not used to. I never lived in a 2-story house except for.
Closest thing to 2-story I've ever had is, you know, that Timmy Turner Channel Chasers episode. It's a 2-part episode.
Okay. I don't know about you. I only want.
I don't know about you.
And
am I a little fruity?
You're a little juicy fruity.
That yum yum yum.
And it so like all of a sudden upstairs I hear like, and it was like something had like fallen, and I'm like, there's nothing.
Was it a shopportunity?
I found mine at Marshall's. Yeah.
I know.
And
That was a thinker.
and so I was like, oh, that was kind of spoopy. There's nothing upstairs. Nothing should have like
Mm-hmm.
And then, but I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna cut this baseboard and pretend that didn't happen. And so I like go to cut the baseboard, and all of a sudden I hear a door slam, like very loudly
In this house?
in this house, and I didn't know what door it was, and I just like took a moment, and I hadn't been in the house all day, and when I forgot to mention when I got in the house, I realized that I'd left one of the doors unlocked, and so I was like, I don't know if this is a ghost.
She followed you.
I don't know if this is a villain. I don't know who this is.
The shed.
And so all I had was my box cutter.
You were ready to kill a bitch.
And there was nothing else in the house because I hadn't moved anything else in. And so I just I very calmly just stood up and I closed my box cutter and I just went outside and I drove away. And I drove to my old house and spent the night. And the whole night I was like, I don't know, is my house haunted? Is there a villain in my house?
Mm-hmm.
What happened? And I'm like, I don't know what to do. It was 11. And I'm like,
at night?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. So it was late at night.
And I'm
too.
like, I don't know what to do.
Is it possible that windows were open and it was wind?
So then the next day, I drive back to this house and I was like, it's fine. Nothing bad can happen during the day.
That's true. Crime only happens at night.
Yeah. And so I went.
They can't kill you before 9.
So I came back in the house and I was snooping around trying to find out what door had slammed. And I go upstairs and it's the master bedroom door and it's closed. And I'm like, why is it closed? So
that's really scary.
So I slowly open the door, all freaked out. And as I open the door, I realize I can hear the outdoors way more than I should.
Mm-hmm.
And I look, and the people who had done the flooring had left one of the master bedroom doors open, and not doors, windows open.
And that explains, because even the noises are just, it's outside shit.
Yeah. And it was windy that night. And when I had come in, anytime you close a door, if there's a window open, you know how it fucks
suctions,
with
yeah.
So it was literally just that. But I was so scared in that moment, in that
I don't
evening,
blame you, yeah.
with just my little box cutter. I was like, I can't do anything with this. I can't do jack
shit. It can't hurt a ghost. It's not
No.
silvered.
No. So yeah, so that was a creepy, spooky thing, but it was nothing.
Oh, I haven't had any lately. Nothing that I can think of that tops that. So
yeah.
Okay. South or Safe asked, you find yourself only able to breathe music. Which artist or genre would you choose to inhale and exhale?
Breathe music.
Maybe join us for a bite.
I love you.
Because that's my lifeblood, baby. Fall Out Boy. I said Gorillas, because there's at least some variety there.
Yeah.
If you could only repeat what someone else said, who would you want to echo?
Brandon. To piss him off a little bit.
Brendan.
Oh no.
I already did. I'm already paying
I
for
got you
those
kicked out
crimes.
of that house.
I'm still banned from that house.
Well.
No, we made a pact that you're never allowed back at this house. That's fine, but I still got that question right, and you didn't, dumbass. And look who failed out of school now.
You got him.
I mean,
He won.
He's the one that came over to our house to cry and get high in the bathroom.
He didn't cry.
He looked like he was crying.
He had plenty to cry about.
Oh yeah, well, you could just look at him. Yeah. If I were him, I'd cry too.
Oh my god.
Steph OS7 asked, "Oh, who would I echo?" Oh, I already said that. Yeah. Steph OS7 asked, "Gentlemen, if you could form a
Start your engines."
I need a lift. If you could form a sentence together by taking turns adding one word, what would that sentence be?
Hi.
My
Name.
is
Wet.
and
Sticky.
how
Are
you
doing.
with
that
asshole. That was 2
Sweet
sentences.
cheeks.
Ooh.
Hyphen.
There we go. Sweet cheeks. Hyphen's a cool word,
Okay.
but the effect of it is not as cool. You know what I mean? Like hyphen.
That hairstyle made you say that.
I've been really into crypto.
Oh my god. Also, your hair looks so blue on the camera.
Yeah, I dyed it blue.
Right, but it looks like fairly green in real life.
Really? I can only see the blue since I dyed it.
Yeah.
Could be the lights, though, this lighting.
I mean, it's just green or blue.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing of like this, like looks less blue on there. It looks more gray.
Yeah. I would say it's blue, and there's a little bit of pizza sauce.
Where?
Right there.
Where?
Right near your thumb. Like literally at your thumb.
Oh. Well, that's fun.
Can I taste it and guess what kind of pizza you had?
Yeah.
Pepperoni. I could tell you this. It was Little Caesars.
It was not.
It was Barrows?
It was Barrows.
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 Gally Winter asked, the world now runs on video game logic.
Dunkin'
Donuts, the video game. Which game is up to you? What's the first thing you do?
What?
The world now has video game rules, like logic.
Oh.
You can choose which game if you want.
Okay.
First thing I would do is open up my Quest tab.
Okay.
Like if I could have one thing in real life in video games, it would be like a Quest tab.
Just so you would have an idea of where you need to go in life.
Yeah. I'm someone who needs some direction.
I'd love a waypoint.
Oh god. The little Skyrim one?
I want the dead space. So I know where I'm going.
I'm going to go away from this if I want loot.
Exactly.
Which is just theft.
That's what I want. I want the doop. I want to know.
Just drop a pin. I want the battle bus to be real so I can drop into school.
I want to float on down on my Fortnite Funnies bus.
Yo, what if we got a lazy river and we podcasted from the lazy river?
That seems like a lot of work to be lazy.
Unless we get someone else to do it. A sucker.
Bit.
Did I tell you about the nice doing business with you, sucker?
No.
Small tangent. On r/Pokemon Sword and Shield, this guy writes a post saying, I was scammed. Is there anything I can do? And it shows his DMs with somebody on Reddit of like, hey, send over this. He's like, okay. He's like, I'm sending this one first. He's like, okay. Wait, you're not going to trade back? And the guy just goes, nice doing business with you, sucker. Like, he took his nice Pokemon. And he's like, is there anything I can do? And I'm like, you stupid bitch. You shouldn't have traded, you fool. No.
These are some fighting words coming from
4 days later.
The RuneScape.
Pokemon Sword and Shield.
No. I'm saying it's bold of you to say that with your history in RuneScape.
Oh, yeah, no, I am a sucker, to be clear. I gave them the info.
You did the business.
I let them in the door, and I said, let me grab these shoes. Is there anything else I could get for you?
Hold on. Let me do the 2-factor authentication for you.
Hey, you want my Abby Whip? No problem. Let me grab it for real quick.
Let me package that up for you.
Least I could do. I then see another post from someone else about the same guy who got scammed again, and the guy signed it off again with, nice doing business with you, sucker.
Well.
And I'm just like, you saw the other post on the subreddit. Quit getting scammed. And I don't blame the guy. He's trading and then deciding not to
strangers.
If he says that he's going to put up a bad Pokemon first for your good one, that's always a scam, baby.
And that's on what?
That's on throwaway. I forget what the guy's name was, but fuck, nice doing business with you, sucker. It's a vibe.
Question time.
Maria asked,
Hello.
What is something you believe that most people don't? In me?
You don't believe in yourself.
You fucking right.
What's something I believe that most people don't?
I had to Google a jackalope the other day, and I felt like a dumbass.
Oh. Okay, I don't know if most people would like not think this, but this is not really what they were asking, but it's what I'm choosing to use this platform to say. I believe that people should not be allowed to put up like those political signs every election season, because I hate that. Where they put them on every street corner and it makes everything look like shit. And like we're always electing something, so like they're never really gone. They go away for like a month, and it's like, oh, now we're doing like midterm local city council elections.
Like where it just says yes on Prop 203. And I'm like, I don't know what that is.
And it doesn't say what the prop is.
It's just support our schools. And it's like, you go and you read it.
That could mean anything.
Yeah, their schools,
and
not
it's
yours.
just like a person's name, and I'm like, and you know, like Johnson means values, and I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I believe they should not be allowed.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of people would agree, unfortunately.
Yeah,
so I don't answer that question
annoying.
properly, but there you go. Just American things. Actually, other countries might have that too. I don't know. I hope for their sake they don't.
I believe in like pointless checking where it's like you don't need to. Like it's never happened before, but it's like it's never happened before because I always do the same routine.
Right.
So I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but like there is some weird stuff. Like if given enough time, I could probably come up with something. But like I'm sure you have those things too, where it's like I know I don't need to do it this way, but like it's just brain.
Every time we go to a restaurant, I know what I'm going to order before we get there, and yet every time I have to open the menu to make sure it's there and then keep the menu open because I need to point at it when I say what I want, even though the waiter is not looking at what I'm doing.
Correct. Terry with the big arms. Terry with the 2 eyes.
Terry with the 2 eyes.
I feel you. Chris Pratt asked, if hide and seek were a major sport in the Olympics, what would it be like? I don't know.
I feel like there'd be a lot of rules around it because it would be like, okay, like, do they get to know like the play space before?
I think
like, do you get to practice?
I think you're putting too much stock into it. I think honestly, it'd be kind of boring. There wouldn't be much to see.
Because they don't be hiding.
Because it's Olympic level hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next.
Kale asked,
Kale.
what do you think of cicadas?
My sister's dog would hate you if you're Kale, and I'm sorry.
Ace hates Kale.
It's nothing personal, but Ace hates Kale.
Nothing personal.
Cicadas are loud and ugly and annoying.
I don't like the way they scream.
When I was a kid, I thought the trees were screaming.
Also, they kind of look like grasshoppers, right? And like, are those the locusts?
I think they're the same thing.
Near the lights?
Yeah.
And it's terrifying. I'd be at school early, and it's like, there's 300 of them.
And they're going to get you.
They're going to crawl in my
mouth. Oh.
The urethra? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you were thinking of?
Sure.
Were you going to say pee hole?
Piss slit.
We're on Slow Sarah's questions, but I need a minute. After what you just fucking said.
Slow Sarah. Do you have any superstitions even if you know they're not true?
No, but I have a little station.
Do I have any superstitions even if I know they're not true? Superstitions. Not really. Neuroses? Sure. Superstitions? I don't know.
Rituals, yes.
Ritual's a great song by Ghost.
Ghost?
Yeah. Hello. Welcome back to today's riveting episode of That Price is Just Fine, I guess. I don't know. I already used my vamp bit. Okay, so hi. Hello. How we all feeling? How do we feel about the couch? How do we feel about just vibing? I'm going to be honest. As I've been sitting here, I realize I keep, like, playing with these. And that's probably weird to look at. So I'm sorry. Listen, guys, we're figuring things out. We're just figuring out the new space. I don't know what's going on. I'm just vibing. It now feels like this episode's been going on for 3 days and also 3 minutes. And I'm so confused. And I think it's important to be organized in fashion. Hats, belts, all kinds of accessories. Uh-huh. That hair makes you a criminal.
There's a lopsided toilet, no sink.
Yeah. But there's a mirror.
So I can look at my crimes?
And makeup. Yes. Next question. Don't do that.
Hump the table this time.
Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Rebecca asks, would you rather there be a ding song every time that you wink, or a cartoonish gun sound when you finger gun? Finger gun.
Yeah, finger guns would be pretty cool because then we could have a fun finger gun fight.
What kind of Billie Eilish ass, bitch ass looking ass?
I'm the bad guy.
Duh.
The doy. Dabba-dooey.
I hate this. Yggdrasil ass.
Do I look like Ego Raptor?
I don't know what that is.
Do I look like one of the guys from Ninja Sex Party? Your choice.
What is that?
You don't know Ninja Sex Party?
Is that Game Grumps guy?
Yeah.
Okay. YouTube really desperately wants me to watch Game Grumps compilations, and I'm like, I'm not interested. I got nothing against them.
I like Ninja Sex Party. Like,
They
I like their
seem
music
nice.
videos. Like, they did the Magic Crystal one or whatever. That was like 12 minutes long, and it had a shit ton of people in it. Like our friend Markiplier after the street riots.
Right.
The gangs of L.A.
Stay safe, Marky Mo.
His boyfriend, Jacksepticeye.
I was gonna say which one,
Oh.
Sean or like the little one.
Oh, the little one, Jack's Films.
No, the little crank one. Crank gameplays or
Is
Or
that
whatever
is
that-
from One Asshole?
the little one from Anus.
Yeah, One Asshole. Unis Anus.
Yeah.
Human centipede. Become the tube. Be the tube you want to see
In the world. What fictional character would be the most boring to meet in real life?
Human centipede.
I hate this.
I don't know.
Most boring? I don't know. Somebody boring.
Caleb.
Yeah. Well, he wouldn't be boring. He'd be fucking annoying.
Alaska would be annoying.
Yeah.
I hate most of your characters
Yeah.
because I put them on. I think I called you and I'm like, why is Lasco so fucking whiny? Why can I hear him wringing his hands?
And I said, because that's what he is.
And I'm like, is he good? And you're like, he's got a lot of views.
He's got a lot of views. Well, he had like no views until suddenly I made him
Horny?
a horny boyfriend option. And everyone was like, huh, Mr. Boyfriend? And then it did great. Most viewed video.
Oh, yeah. Neon.
That one was a lot of fun, and people hated it, but they also loved it.
Mm-hmm. I received a text message.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's Human Centipede, yeah. I don't feel like they'd be a good conversationalist.
Probably not. Mint.
And I wouldn't know what to do. Like, I don't have skills. I would just have to call an ambulance.
I think that would be the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Whether you had skills
But
or
I also
not.
don't want to stay in the room to wait.
Yeah.
I'd want to leave.
Yeah.
I would call an ambulance. I would actually ask them to, like, never mind.
I don't
want it in my house.
Mint.
I don't want to be held financially responsible for it. That's my worry.
You'll never financially recover from that.
From Human Centipede.
Mint asks,
I'm so sorry.
if you were to switch bodies with each other for one day, how well could you imitate your co-host so you won't be found out? That's a question that's just trying to start something.
I would start talking and I would get got. You could probably imitate me a far longer and get away with it than I could you.
I could until I had to interact with someone.
That's true. That's actually interacting with somebody is what would give each of us away.
Yes. If it was just me, I could do it.
I could be aloof.
Exactly. As soon as I had to, like, do what you do with, like, customer service people, where you, like,
Talk to them.
you talk to them, I'd crumble.
I'm just having a good day.
I'd crumble.
I'm having a badge of blast. Sock it to
That's
me.
all of that page.
Okay. You don't have to say it like that.
Like
Bitch.
what?
St. Cupid asked,
Hello.
when was the last time you felt like a child? In a positive way, of course. Maybe because of a resurface of an old memory, something like that? For me, it was when I did the Tiger Butthole Legos. Yeah, I genuinely felt like a kid, and I was having so much goddamn fun.
Yeah. I mean, one of like the standout ones. It was from a bit ago, but was like when I finally caved and was like, I'm gonna buy like all the Bionicles that I don't have.
Yeah.
And I bought all of them.
Yeah.
And then I took a day and I just built them all day. That was like childlike wonder. I was back. Back, baby.
Back, baby.
Baby. I was right back there.
Oh, hell yeah.
And it was an amazing day.
That's good.
Yeah.
For me, it was also when I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 remake recently.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, hell yeah, because, like, fucking, like, the tunes were bumping. Goldfinger's a Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Not skating around to it. And then I was like, I fucking hate this game. It's very hard. I don't know where all these fucking bells are. You're supposed to learn. I'm like, I don't want to look.
How will you learn?
I don't want to. I want to do Twick. Oh. You know what I want them to make a remake of?
What?
Tony Hawk's Underground 1. That was the best Tony Hawk game.
Okay.
Where you were against Eric, who is like a C word. He was a little bitch. You fucking hated him. He was the worst.
Yeah.
He like is your like
was
child.
He hot though?
Kinda. He's that douchebag hot, but he's like your best friend because it starts out in New Jersey where you're just two guys. So you like make your character or girl, I guess. You make your character and you're bored. And you're just like, hey man, like Chad Muska's here. Chad Muska's gonna be doing this event. We gotta like do shit. And it's like, oh hell yeah. And you're like wanting to. You get seen by him, and then it's like, oh, you can like get sponsored or Stacy Peralta shop and shit like that. Like there's all this cool stuff. Skateboarding stuff, but like you kind of get bigger, and then like there's like bonus characters you could unlock in the area where like you can find like Steve-O or like Sasquatch, Jesse James, Ben Franklin. It's a cool game. That might be Tony Hawk's Underground 2 actually, but Tony Hawk's Underground 1 was like this is from nothing to something, and like he's like fucking you over at every possible opportunity. He's always like, you actually. I'm cooler than you, so deuces. And then you, like, trick him. Like, via tricks. Like, you trick on him.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. I really like that game. It was really fun. All right. She Does Adore You asked, do either of you have a weirdly specific memory that for no particular reason has decided to simply stay in your brain for years?
Yeah, it's an endless litany of like awkward things that have happened with like strangers and stuff that they'll never think about again, but that I think about, you know, every 3 to 5 business days.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look at his socks. Oh, wow. And, you know.
One time when we were in like high school, I told Y-Pop, I'm like, if you gave me a number, I could remember it. And he's like, oh, yeah? He's like, here, 48. I'm like, okay. Watch, in a year I'll remember it. He didn't remember. But it's been over a decade, and I still remember that, like, that number was 48.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this has nothing for me. This is of no value. No educational or nutritional value.
The only other person in that exchange does not care about it.
No, he's an engineer.
Well.
And he won't let you... Which was so much fun to say. What you go to school? What are you trying to do? Like a doctor? No, I'm going to be an engineer. It's like, okay. Why was cool?
He gave me free lunch one time.
Really?
Yeah, at Barrett.
Oh, nice.
He didn't really like intend to, but like.
Did you steal the lunch?
No, I just sort of like slid in there with Taylor. Who also, I don't know exactly how she convinced him to get her free lunch, much less also me.
Like he's using all of his passes for the day for you two.
Yeah. And like we weren't friends.
No. Like that's like if I saw Y-Pop, I'd be like, hey, it's great to see you. Like catch up, like how have you been? You've been good? Okay, cool. But like we're not hanging out.
No.
We never did hang out.
No.
But we were cordial. We were like we were friends.
Nice.
We were friendly.
Yeah.
Classmates. I think that's the word.
Yeah.
Classmates. Which is weird that there's like a distinction.
Yeah.
But it's kind of subjective.
Well, it's the same thing of when you have like there are coworkers that you're friends with and there are coworkers that you're friendly with, where it's like the litmus test would kind of be like, if you were to introduce this person, would you be like, oh, this is my friend so-and-so, we work together? Or would be like, oh, this is my like
coworker.
Like I work like, you know, this is my coworker so-and-so.
A coworker is like the first time you hang out with a coworker outside of work, they're a coworker. That then becomes the litmus test for the next time. Are they your friend or your coworker?
Right.
But that could also be different because, like, you and Taylor, I'm like, you're my friends.
Right. But that's
Because,
also
like,
different
if
because
you
we were
know
friends
different.
before we, like, worked together.
When we started working together and we didn't become friends, we became enemies.
Right. Like, I work with Michael. Michael's great, but Michael is a coworker. Whereas, like, Colton is a friend that I work with, I would say.
Yeah, that's Colton. The guy who doesn't throw away his food. He really done himself dirty.
Well, he did that table dirty. He left it dirty.
We left it cleaner than we got it. Because you know what? That's the least you could do.
And
It's the shopping cart litmus test.
Yep.
It's the true sign of humanity.
Push that cart, baby.
Yeah. Aubrey Jackson asked, what do you keep in the basement? No basements, Arizona, baby.
We don't do that around here.
If you do, you're a creep.
You have people down there if you've got a basement in Arizona.
At least in like conventional areas. Like you have to get one added.
Yeah, you'd have to like
or
special
you
order
repurpose a building sort of thing. Like it is not common.
It's not normal here.
Yeah. Like I guess technically like it's not even like attics, but it's more like crawl space.
Yeah.
Ray Atkinson asked, much like the javelina, Speedy Murder Pig,
Yes.
when I was chased by them.
That TikTok that they posted on your Discord of like the run fast for your mother and that with the javelina running.
It was good.
It was good.
Yeah, you went and watched them all anyway.
It was good. That made me feel good.
What is something about Arizona that non-locals wouldn't believe unless it's seen?
That it literally gets so hot here that the traffic lights melt. The street signs will
I've
melt.
lost a flip-flop to asphalt that was recently laid as well in the heat where like you step on it and it's like a Newtonian fluid.
Yeah.
Oh, also prickly pear or like prickly cactus pieces can just like break off and fly in the wind. Because like there was one time when I was Zach and we were like swimming at his house and he has diving board. I step up onto it and I was looking. There was nothing. I look away. I step on it, and I stepped right onto a fucking piece of choya. That's what it was.
Yeah, jumping choya really will, like...
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. Sandy Blue asked, Eric.
Hello.
You've talked about not wanting to go out to the deep ocean for fear of rogue waves, etc. But you've also talked about your interest with the Titanic. Curious. That's not what they said.
Oh.
If you got the chance to go out on a boat, or if you really can't cope with a boat, then a helicopter, and then down in a submarine to see the real Titanic, would you?
No.
Because of the submarine.
Well, here's the thing.
I don't like the idea of being on a submarine.
Yeah, I don't like... I'm not like terrified at the thought of being on like a large ship like out in the ocean. Like, yes, like it's scary, but like I don't like live in fear of it.
Well, if the boat sinks, where are you gonna go? There's no land.
Down. The bigger thing for me is I don't want to go see the Titanic as it is right now.
Yeah,
because it's like it's rusted and falling apart and like
time.
destroyed. Yeah, it's one. I'm very much a like remember things
or go see the set.
Remember things as they were, not as they are when like things have gotten
Me when
bad.
I go home.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to see it now because that would be sad.
Okay.
Also, someday they're going to go down there and it's going to be just a pile of dust, and that's sad to think about. Because, like, it's not going to stay up forever. It's, like, rotting away.
Fucking rotted.
Fucking rotted. Gutted.
James Cameron was there. You want his sloppy seconds?
Ew.
I
didn't like that.
And it tastes bad.
It's a microphone.
Did you put the... I remember the time that both of you...
a whole bag of microphones.
Up my ass.
Up my ass.
I remember when we both were like... You were like, yeah, apparently they coded all the Switch games to be bad.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And you were like... I was like, no way. And you're like, yeah. And you like looked at it and you were like, oh my God, it's disgusting. I'm like, no, it's not. And we were both just like... Ugh.
Even Taylor licked it.
And we were all like, ugh.
Because we had to know.
Yeah. And then I got Tyler to do it.
Because they're gross.
Yeah. That's good to know. You'll never do it again.
Yeah.
Okay. Christian Life asks, last question. Have you seen the new Pinocchio at all? I'd love to see how you guys react to the yassification of the character.
I have seen the clip of the trailer where he's like, "No, father, I want to go out on my own," or whatever he says it.
Pinocchio trailer.
There you go. Now, what should we name you?
I don't want to like
Leonardo.
get the video claimed.
It's not music.
He cares about pizza.
Okay.
Don't believe my eyes. Your name will be
I haven't seen like all this. Here we go.
Okay, there's some music.
That's the part.
Oh, that was it?
Oh, yeah, to like run it back and like listen to him. This is like him being like, you know. Oh, you don't have to go all the way back.
There you go. Now, what should we name you? Maybe Leonardo. No, he grew up to be Turtle, who only cares about pizza. I don't believe my eyes.
That-
Your name will be Pinocchio. Father, when can I leave to be on my own? I've got the whole world to see. You are too special, Pinocchio. The world is full of people who could harm you. The time story.
What?
Last few shows barely had any.
Okay.
Father, when can I go out on my own?
I don't like that there was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle reference.
Yeah, in the trailer, no less.
Like they were being smart. I was like, Leonardo, I'm like, it's a little cheesy. All you'll do is
Cheesy pizza.
look like a turtle and eat pizza all day. I'm Leonardo.
Pizza.
Pizza, pizza, pizza.
Pizza.
Anyway, okay.
Okay, yeah.
He's a little twink.
Okay, yeah.
You ever build a twink? This has been
the
We still got packages, dumbass. Wait, how much time are we at?
Package
Did we get a speed run?
1:48.
Okay. All right, so we got a couple packages.
Thanks, guys.
I hope y'all are ready.
for coming to the studio.
Welcome to the
Hell
package time with the boys. Hell yeah.
Well,
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna need you to face the camera and say that line one more time.
This box.
I love that.
This box. This box.
This box.
Microphone.
Okay, stop.
Yeah, that's bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
So when you do it, you don't have to stop.
No, because I don't make the noise.
You could.
I don't stroke the top of it. I stroke this part.
Well, my thighs.
My thighs.
Oh, my thighs.
They're broken.
Oh no, my thighs. They're thick.
My breast.
My clavicle.
My collarbones. I have knives.
It's yummy-licious.
Oh.
That was a real thing. And when I was a kid,
When I was a child.
my dad's girlfriend had a kid, a daughter, and this kid was like 5. Her name was Shay, or Shailene. And one time she's like eating something. She goes, "That's yummy-licious." And Dana looks at me and she goes, "Did you teach her that?" Do you feel like you're in trouble now?
That's weird.
Right? And I'm like, no, I've never said those words.
No, I swear to God.
And like she was saying it like accusatory. And I'm like, no. And she goes, because I have never heard her say that. How crazy. And I'm like,
Yummy-licious.
you're fucking intensity, bro.
Bruh.
Okay. So we got package. This is to the boys.
Oh.
Hopefully there's one for Odie.
I'm gonna pop this sucker open.
Oh, some of the chocolates opened.
Chocolates.
Ew.
Chocolates. Oh no.
That's a Kinder Egg, baby.
Oh, I smell it from here.
We got Tofife. Yay.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on.
I should not be putting this on.
No, you should not. You're not supposed to read it yet.
Okay.
I'm not read it. Look, yeah.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see nothing.
Oh, you fell for that? I unsaid it.
Hi, Eric and Odie.
Don't say anything.
This package took a lot longer to pull together than anticipated, so I'm glad it is finally in your hands.
Okay.
I don't want to ruin the surprise, so I won't say too much more before you open it. But I do want to express my appreciation for both of you. The podcast is always a bright spot in my week, and I never thought I'd get so much joy out of watching two guys being dudes.
Goddamn fucking right, baby.
See page 2 once you've opened the package.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, thump.
We've opened the package.
Oh, thump.
Oh, I think they mean like take everything.
To look at it, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess what I'll do is I'll put this on the floor.
I'd love that.
Okay, so we have a bunch of candy that's like kind of loose and busted a bit.
Toffee.
Toffee.
I fucking love Toffee.
So thank you, but it is a mess.
We did have a bit of an explosion.
So I'm gonna.
Hold, please. Oh, wow. Yeah, that one really went.
I don't know what this says.
It
says something.
That's a really cool looking, like, tag that is covered in. I think that's Odie.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that one says Eric.
Yes. Okay.
Can we take that one out?
Yeah.
So we can put everything back in.
Yeah. Okay.
Appreciate it. That's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate,
It busted.
and it is not your fault.
Cause like that's package, baby.
Okay.
Mine comes with the cream eggs.
Oh no. Okay, page 2. Okay, now that you've opened the package, I feel like I need to explain a bit.
Oh wait, we haven't opened these.
Oh, is that not like open enough?
I don't
Oh yeah, I guess we have to like open. Yeah.
you just got your. It wasn't just a bag.
Like that? I don't know. Don't yell at me. Oh God.
Everything's covered in chocolate, so it's like.
What are they selling?
Yeah. Okay. But where's my microphone? Okay. So we have. This is a train whistle.
Oh fuck.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
Oh wait, I should read the letter that was written to me first.
It's instructions.
Shit.
Instructions that will become relevant in just a bit.
Uncap.
I mean, we don't have to do them right now, but it's telling you how it works.
Oh, okay.
This is. Where's my mic? This is fucking sick.
Oh wow.
This audio is.
Oh my god. So aside from the fact that it's this amazing.
Fucking sick as hell.
That is so fucking cool. Oh hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I could kill a bitch with this.
People could die tonight. That's so cool. I've never had a fountain pen.
That explains all of this.
Or not a fountain. Yeah.
It's a real fountain pen. And this comes with Purple Mojo Private Reserve ink.
Mine's tropical blue.
Oh.
And a tropical blue
Oh,
too.
fun. Okay. And that explains the instructions then.
On how to use one of these.
Yeah, I'll have
Which
to.
is also much appreciated because
I
I have
wouldn't
no
know.
idea how to use one. That's sick. Thank you.
Yeah, oh, and did you handwrite these? Oh my
I
god.
think they did.
Big vibe.
Okay, I will now read page 2. Okay, now that you've opened the package, I feel like I need to explain a bit. Back in January, you both made a very brief, we're talking like maybe 30 seconds, reference to fountain pens. And Odie mentioned the fountain pen elitists of the world. As a self-proclaimed fountain pen elitist, I did not feel called out. However, I do believe every person should own a fountain pen at some point during their life. Thus, I took it upon myself to make sure you both had one, even if you never write with it and it's just for show, or you only use it when you're feeling fancy. You now own a fountain pen, and I feel that my duty is done. I hope you enjoy.
Thank you so much.
Don't feel it necessary to read the rest of this on the podcast. It's mostly just instructions about the pens themselves. Okay.
Is that what page 2 is? Or
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you so much. Too kind.
So sweet of you. Thank you.
Yes. From Anonymous.
From Anonymous.
That was really fucking cool. Thank you.
Yeah,
Honestly, like,
we can read through that.
you didn't have to get me anything. You could have just got me just the wood.
Yeah,
And I'm like, that's really fucking cool.
that's so cool. Thank you.
You could put your weed in here.
I don't have.
You know, from the Hot Chick.
What?
Yeah, the movie The Hot Chick with Rob Schneider.
What?
Yeah, Adam Sandler's in it, and he plays a character who's like, you could put your weed in there, you can hide it. It was a bit. It's not a great movie, but he switches places with a blonde girl, and the blonde girl's stuck in Rob Schneider's body, and he's like a creep, and so he's stuck in her hot body, and he like tries to be friends with his old friends. The Hot Chick. We'll watch it. You'll love it. No. Okay. Package. I have. This is from. We have 3 things from Maria, which the previous part was due to the pee-poo.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. Hi, sisters.
Hi,
/J.
sisters. Oh wait, we don't do that reference. That's bad. He's a bad person.
Well, yeah. No, it's okay. You're doing a play on words for the Super Carlin Brothers on YouTube, where they go, "Hey, brothers."
There you go.
That's a nice fun spin. No one's ever done that. Hey, sisters. How cool is that? That's kind of catchy.
Someone should pick that up.
Hopefully, not someone who
Grooms children.
I don't know if he cares for their cleanliness.
My God.
I'm canceled. Hi, sisters. /J. What is that?
Jack.
Jack. There's no O. Yeah.
Right. We're not off.
/Jack.
Yet, not yet.
Hope you're both having a lovely day. I decided to throw together another package. No maid costumes to make you look like plonkers this time, I promise. Do I look plonk in this dress? That sex was plonkers, baby. It's like poggers.
Oh.
I don't think that's it. I don't know. Please explain.
Kerplunk. Down by the banks of the hanky-panky.
Plunk that ass down.
From bank to bank.
I just want to start off by saying you're both very ... unique and quirky ?
Oh.
I'm very grateful for the content you both put out, including the Hell Yeah podcast, ABP baby, link below. It always reminds me to just take some time for myself and remember to breathe and unwind, whilst also listening to the curse / traumatic shit that y'all talk about. Mm-hmm.
That's us.
I mean, honestly, what's a hype episode without talking about piss or sucking dick and cock, or Michael Chiklis' Todoroki, or coming across as different types of ice cream? Squint's eyes, get your minds out of the gutter, or don't, your choice. Or how Jesus is coming, beep beep, God's calling. I hope you've drafted that letter, Odie. And of course, we can't forget about JoJo. Eye roll.
Oh, this is still melted. It's liquid toffee.
Get a straw.
Oh no.
You gotta put that bitch in the fridge.
Yeah.
Honestly, just put the whole box in the fridge.
I still want to eat one.
Yeah, I know you do. And I thank you for that. I thank you, Sweaties /S/G /serious or /sarcasm /genuine.
How can it be both?
Sarcasm, like thank you, Sweaties. Like all of that was just being a sarcastic shit, but also like I am the core line of it is still genuine.
Gotcha.
Oh, G means Gus kidding. Yeah.
S means sock.
Yeah. Sock, genuine. Real authentic sock.
Sock it to me.
Sock it to me. Well, that's like Theo's been in my streams. Like bluster or like I'm like Theo Bluster sales.
Oh.
An opportunity.
An opportunity.
Yeah, Theo Bluster. That's what it is.
Got it.
It brings me a lot of joy to see you do the things you both love and see the goals and achievements you both attained in the past year. We also love hearing your wild and wonderful stories in the podcast, and we are excited for the future. You shouldn't be. Eric, I wish you...
Downhill from here.
My commentary. Eric, I wish you a smooth transition to your new place. Don't forget to take your WD-40 with you, :P. Odie, happy channelversary. I wish you well with whatever venture is next on your list, :P. Anyway, the envelopes. They're just a bunch of stupid quotes/phrases I put together along with a piece of art for both of you. I think they would make great decor pieces if you framed some and put them in your new hype studio /hand job. Originally, I intended to laminate or frame these, but in all honesty, I couldn't be bothered. In the end, it didn't even matter. I thought I'd leave it up to the both of you to decide. No, I'm not making excuses, so shut your faces /Jack /long handy. We haven't gotten a long handy in a while.
Long handy.
An OTPHJ.
Oh.
Over the pants hand job.
I hate you.
I've been making that joke for years. I just haven't hit it. I haven't hit you with it lately.
I really hate
that OTPHJ over the pants hand job.
I really hate that.
Which is just heavy petting, I think.
I believe it is, yeah.
Brandon knows what it is.
Sniz on the rag.
Wait, but Brandon's like, guys, it's
Kiss
not
on the
fair. I
rag.
gotta have my kiss on the rag.
Oh,
God, we should get Brandon on here one time.
it would be great. It would just be dragging his
It
ass
would
the
just
whole
be us
time.
just beating the shit out of him for an hour and a half. And he goes, so am I
He
getting
could
paid?
be right here, not on camera.
And
Betwixt
he just
us.
goes, I don't really like that. That was actually a really good impression.
That wasn't bad. That was not bad.
I hope you like the plushies. You can now add them to your growing collections. /parenthesis. Also, I forgot to assign you each a plushie. The P one is for Eric because you have a piss addiction. You can't go about your day without having your daily cup of hot piss. And the poo one is for Odie because you talk a lot of shit. I'm just kidding. You poop 4 times a day. I thought it was fitting. Do I poop 4 times a day?
Yeah,
I do poop a lot, yeah.
you poop a lot.
I'm a frequent pooper.
Yeah.
My finger pooper miles. There's no rewards. There's not going to be any fucking rewards. God, there was one of the videos in I was watching these try not to laugh compilations on stream yesterday.
Okay.
One of these ones is this kid where he gets home from school and he goes, I pooped my pants. And she goes, oh, you did? He goes, yeah. I felt it I was like, oh, it might be a fart, but no, it was poop. And I'm like, that's me. That's me as a child. And the kid looked like me as a kid. And I'm like, did I get Adam Project into the future or some shit?
I still love that TikTok where from the background, it's just a long pause, and then from the background the guy just it's Charmin Bears. I fucking love to wipe my ass. I really love that one.
Yeah,
That one gets me.
that's good. Have a great rest of your week, Maria. Okay,
Okay.
thank you. Open.
Crack it open.
You have them,
Well, you got arms?
bitch. I pooted. I didn't.
You better not.
I could.
I'll put down plastic.
You haven't
It's
broke.
too late.
It's already seeping in. You don't got a smelly cushion in your house? You know, the one cushion, the guest cushion, the one that smells like ass. Just me, and when I was growing up, and my stepdad who slept on the couch every night for years to the point that there was a big dent in it. And no matter, you don't flip it because then you don't want to sit in it. Don't get excited. There's no cash inside. Okay, we can just toss it then. Fuck your life. Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Bing.
Hey dorks,
Bong.
I hope this card finds you. Please, I can't afford to send out another one. From Maria.
From Maria.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just a second. I'm being asked a question. Actually, you don't need to wait for me.
Okay. I'll hack into the next one. Hacking into the mainframe.
apparently Amia wants to know if there's any relation between me and Mama Odie
Who the
from
hell is
Princess
that?
and the Frog.
Oh,
And I'm like, no. Unrelated, I'm
not
sorry.
yet.
I don't know. I don't think I should say that I'm trying to get intimate with Mama Odie. Because that just sounds like I want to fuck my mom, and that's an Oedipus complex.
Oh, and that's funny because of your name.
Yeah. I guess I'll open this one.
Well, this one says Eric.
Oh, must be nice.
Wow.
Wow, where'd you find that?
They're holes.
I just want my hole filled.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. This is the same. This is the same letter.
Yeah, they said disregard.
What?
What I pulled out is the back of it where it just says, "Here I sit broken-hearted, had to poop but only farted." Delightful.
I hate that.
Act surprised. Oh, this is number 1 and number 2. Oh wait. Oh, because it was all supposed to come together.
It's a nice little image.
This is cool.
Nice
Thank-
image. I love doing laundry. No one ever. It's true.
It's just the green M&M. It says, "I just want the green M&M to step on my balls." Odie.
I mean,
Did I say that?
you did in fact say that.
I mean, look at those. Look at those little steppies.
Yeah. I'm feeling dirty. Will you do me? Yours truly, the laundry.
Deja vu. Adjective. Deja vu. Poop expression. That feeling you get that you've done this poop before.
The laundry room. Based on the amount, let's just assume there are people who live here that I am yet to meet.
Oh.
Why is this entire thing just reading for not
I
liking
also
laundry?
got. I love doing laundry. No one ever, but like I like doing
I'm
laundry.
being attacked for not liking laundry. You know
Wash
what?
your hands, you filthy animal.
You know what? I like my laundry a lot better now that I have actual like nice laundry machines. A pile of dirty clothing that magically gets washed, dried, ironed, folded, and returned to its rightful place in the wardrobe, also known as the never-ending chore. It's terrible. Alexa, do the laundry.
Okay.
This home is filled with endless love and laundry. I'm being attacked.
Is this so? Age doesn't matter, Odie, in very big letters. So thank you. And then they also wrote, "This is a reference. See if you can figure it out." Bitch, I'm in my 20s. Oh God, 20s. So young. Oh my gosh. Which I'm assuming is maybe something we've said.
Is it?
I don't know the reference.
May
Please
your-
don't do coke in the bathroom.
May your aim be with you.
I'm a sprayer.
Oh, I know. I lived with you.
Please don't miss where to piss.
I'm not here to put you on blast, but back when we lived together and shared a restroom,
I don't really like. I struggle sometimes maintaining a solid stream, and it's really aggravating.
I'm mostly talking about puke.
Oh yeah, no, that's just I'm drunk and I'm just aiming towards the toilet.
The amount of your puke I cleaned up.
Remember that time at the cabin after Mount Vesuvius
Yes. I didn't have to clean that
or
up,
Mount
though.
Olympus?
Yeah. You were Mount Vesuvius.
I was, and people like you thought it was a bit, and I'm like, it just
I thought
keeps
it was
coming.
a bit.
There's
it
just
was
so
just
much orange
pouring out
Mountain
of you.
Dew.
It was horrifying.
I was just drunk on Mountain Dew.
Let it dangle.
I'm feeling dirty. Will you do me? Yours truly, the laundry.
Laundry today or naked tomorrow. Why
Let it
am I
dangle.
being red?
Can you not roll blunts in my living room? That's from fucking Ditch Ravis
Okay.
from the startup.
Oh.
Because he did. He came to my house one time as a party and he's
Oh.
rolling blunts. I'm like, can you not roll blunts in my living room? I hope that's what the
Laundry room.
May your
Loads of
aim be
fun.
with you.
And
Let
please
that
don't
shit
do
go.
coke in the bath.
live, laugh, poop. Shit's about to go down. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
Delightful. Thanks.
That was kind of you. Thank you. But also, I do like
But also,
laundry.
fuck
I just
you.
don't like it. And laundry's a lot better now. Like I said, now that I have like actual, nice
you-
machines.
Well, yeah, and you actually have them like in a room.
Yeah.
Like before
With
it was
a
like
door,
in the closet.
not
and you,
with,
and you
like-
didn't even have the little table. Yeah. You got that table and you installed that in our apartment and I saw you use it twice. You used it once? Okay. And it was Tyler I saw use it once. Because it's not a big hallway.
No.
And so it's just, it blocks the
I
hallway.
had to put it somewhere.
I know. You
Yeah.
didn't.
I had to put it somewhere. I wasn't going to waste it.
This is from Holly.
Hello, Holly. Thank you, Holly. Holly B. Holly, Judy B. Jones.
No, this is Pittsburgh.
Oh, this is Schittsburg.
You're not joking.
I don't mean that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You know, I hear Eric say all the time, man, fuck Pittsburgh.
I have-
All my homies hate Pittsburgh.
I have no
Terrible
ill
town.
will towards
Nah,
Pittsburgh.
terrible population.
That popcorn with the chocolate on it was really good. So if that's emblematic of Pittsburgh, it sounds like a great place.
That's what all the yins need to do is backpedal harder.
Listen, you jagoff.
Cry, bitch. What if someone sent us a crate?
It's you.
Pa.
Puppy play.
We'll start unpacking this. Give me a sec.
Stop.
No.
No.
We'll get it out.
You're getting it on my stuff.
No. Just throw it anywhere. I don't have a trash can.
Yeah, that was a single bag of trash, not loose pieces of whatever this is.
Oh. A clue.
A clue.
Tazuki, Nightfang Tanuki, Lucy, Mean Mug Pug,
Oh.
and Duncan the Chunkin.
Oh, my boy.
Please enjoy some well-deserved treats, because behind every hype boy is a four-legged furry friend, ready to give love and affection no matter what. Saw these and just knew your fur babies had to have them. Poor Zuki, I wish cat treats were just as cute as dog treats. Please note, none of this is for human consumption. I mean, you could probably eat them, but I imagine it wouldn't taste very good. Bon appetit with an E. Holly B. Thank you, Holly.
Thanks. I will say, Duncan is not willing to give out love at any time, as that implied.
I hate this.
I love that emoji. That's how I feel.
Cat read my poker face. Researchers in Canada asked more than 6,000 people from 85 countries to watch clips of cats and say whether their facial expressions were negative or positive. Of the 6,000 people taking the survey, the majority got 60% or less right, and 13% of participants scored 75% or higher on the face test. Want to challenge your cat whisperer skills? Scan the code to take a mini quiz. We should do it off podcast.
I hate the drool emoji.
Oh, yeah, the cum one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the dribble on dog drool. Dog saliva is antibacterial, but it probably won't heal wounds. Dog saliva helps prevent canine cavities. Saliva also aids digestion for dogs. Drooling is an important part of a dog's cooling mechanism. Some dog breeds cannot contain saliva. They are Great Dane, Newfoundland, Saint Bernard, Bull Mastiff, Basset Hound, Great Pyrenees, and Boxer.
So they don't have saliva?
It just like pours out of their mouth,
Oh.
which is why my parents' Great Dane is such
A drool.
it makes the drool is a mess.
Okay. Peep.
Oh.
Peep.
Peeps. What is this for?
Peep.
Oh,
Peep.
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 Oh, it's squeakies. Peep. Aggressive. I assume these are dog toys. Cat toy.
I don't mean to like throw it over there. It's just I can't see, so it's like
Compressed catnip. Oh,
popcorn. Gourmet Poochie Popcorn.
that was a reach. Why?
Popcorn.
Ow. Don't throw that at my nuts. Jerk.
I'm sorry. I just couldn't help it. I had to dunk it.
I had to sink it.
Have you ever seen that comic where it's like, you know, Satan's like, "Why are you in hell?" And it's some guy in like a basketball outfit, like chained up against the wall, and he's like, it shows him at the pearly gates, and there's like God or whatever with a halo,
Oh.
and he's just holding the basketball like he's got to dunk it. Bursts. Look at the kitty on that though.
Kitty.
Oh wow, you went off. Oh my god. Love bites.
Love
And
bites.
greenies.
Love brings.
Man, Zuki would go nuts if he knew how many treats there were. He won't.
Those are big.
Lulu is puggy. She does not need this. But Duncan doesn't either.
Duncan doesn't either.
Stop feeding Duncan.
He's a big chonker.
Duncan has breached containment.
Duncan is contained for everyone else's safety. That's what they don't realize. His panicked barking is a warning.
This is for Lucy.
Lucy Goosey.
It says,
He's for Dumpkin.
I don't know what it says.
My boy.
What does yours say?
Spoiled.
Okay, yeah, it's spoiled. It's like because of the.
A boutique bakery in the heart of Pittsburgh Strip District. For Duncan.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. I'm sure he will appreciate this. My little boy.
Yeah.
My nasty little
Thank you
man.
so much.
That's
Thank you
very
so much,
sweet of you.
Holly.
Thank
That was
you.
very sweet. You're too kind. Zuki's a fucker. He just had a birthday.
Oh,
He's
whose
2.
was it?
Zuki. Cat's. It actually was Cat's birthday.
A while ago.
No, April 1st.
Cat.
Yeah, Cat.
I thought you said cat.
None of this is a meme. That's
No, it's
this
not.
Is a who's
We're
on
just-
first. And we just mentioned 3 different people because Zuki's people.
Good people.
Zuki P. Tanuki.
People. That's his
No,
middle name.
it's Pismo. PSMO. All caps.
Oh, that's right.
Peel skin, muscle off, baby.
Babe.
Because he's my little beef tenderloin.
R.I.P. to headphone users.
You're not supposed to say that after.
Trigger warning. It's going to be loud. Oh, wait, he already was.
We should put a timestamp. Hey, jump to this timestamp. Hey, earlier in the video, we're going to be way too loud.
I mean, jump scare warning, not trigger warning, but.
Yeah, whatever. That's all I'll say.
Warning.
Boom, boom. Like a Talladega. Show your butthole. You know?
Are we done?
Made it to the front, baby. Made it to the front. I'm going to show you that right now as soon as we're done. Wait. Can I ask you one question? One question? Wait, but don't hit it yet.
I'm just getting ready.
Just be prepped.
Can
I ask you a question?
I'm prepping my dodge. Hit me.
Who would you want behind you?
I
if
just
you had to be in the front.
Nope.